January of 1869, Indiana Governor Conrad Baker addressed the Indiana General Assembly. He told them they had to find a location for Indiana's land-grant university before the end of the year, or they would have to give back the money to the federal government. They had to get it started. They had about $230,000 from the sale of public lands for the university. Conrad Baker said they needed that much more again at least to start the university. And he said, frankly, we don't have it. And he was right. Indiana basically went nearly bankrupt building canals and building roads and railroads in a Mammoth Improvement Act, which was mammoth and too mammoth. So they had to find a way to raise money. What they did is communities started bidding to locate the university within their county. They would give so much money to create the university. Who were the big bidders? They were the obvious ones. The first one, Monroe County and IU. IU wanted the land grant for the university very much. And they had a university. They had buildings, they had a board of trustees, they had a library, they had books, they had faculty. They had everything they needed to start the land grant university. And the Monroe County Commissioners offered additional money. The second one that was interested in having it, there was a serious contender, Indianapolis. And they offered some buildings at what became Butler University, and they offered money. And there was an offer from Tippecanoe County to locate the university in Tippecanoe County. And that offer came from Battleground, Indiana. It was the Battleground Institute, which was a school for children to teenagers run by the Methodist Church and located in Battleground. That facility is worth about $100,000, and they offered the building and land to the state if they used it for the new land-grant university. The Tippecanoe County Commissioners also offered money, and 3 bids were pretty much even. There were other bids that weren't even close. Lo and behold, out of nowhere, in the beginning of March, John Purdue contacted our state senator, and offered another $100,000 if they would locate the university in Battleground, accept the Battleground bid. The other people in the Indiana Senate thought that was wonderful, that was perfect, that was exactly what they wanted and what they needed. They told our Senator John Stein to draft the bill. Before he could get that done, something happened. The 15th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution came before the Indiana General Assembly for ratification. Rather than even vote on that ratification, a large number of our elected officials not only walked out, they resigned. They resigned their elected positions and went home. The state was left without a quorum to finish the General Assembly session. They never had passed the 15th Amendment, and they hadn't accepted John Purdue's gift, and they didn't have enough people present to vote on either one, as long as other business. So the session adjourned. Well, Governor Conrad Baker was having none of that. He said, you people are going to hold another election within a month and get back here and finish your work. And they did. And pretty much all the same people were reelected, and they all came back. In that 1 month interim, John Purdue knew that Bloomington and Indianapolis were increasing their bids. They were raising more money. So he tried to raise more money in Battleground. He couldn't. He came to Lafayette. He said, I'll locate it in Lafayette if I get some money from you. He couldn't get money from Lafayette. So John Purdue, on his own, raised his offer to $150,000. And the terms were very simple. They had to name the university for him. They had to make him a member of the Board of Trustees for life. And they had to locate it in Tippecanoe County. He no longer said Battleground, he said Tippecanoe County. Well, that ended up being the bid that the legislatures liked the best. They accepted it, and on May 6th, Governor Conrad Baker signed that, creating Purdue University. Now they only had one problem. Where were they going to put it?